Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Ultima 6 The False Prophet. I'm your host Lord Fenton. In part 5 of Ultima 6 The False Prophet PC Edition video, we're going to go ahead and go to Shrine of Compassion to clear it up, and also along the way, Cove as well. We're also going to learn a thing or two. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more classic modern games like this. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be updated much more. In the last video, we got the Rune of Compassion. Also, we learned the Mantra of Compassion. With those two together, we have to head to the Shrine of Compassion and clear it out. We're going to be facing some tough opposition, so let's not waste any more time and go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and first show you where you do get dropped off at when you use the Orb of the Moons. Yeah, I forgot to activate it in the second episode. Big ol' whoops on my part. It's going to probably happen to people more common than not as well. So anyways, you go north after, of course, you go a bit more east. And then you see the circles. Yeah, you can barely see the stone circles. That is where it's at. You get teleported to. We're going to go ahead and teleport back there once we learn how to use the Orb of the Moon. So what we're going to go ahead and do is use the help spell. We're going to lose some experience points, but still, it's going to be so worth it. And there we go. Now we arrive at the throne room, so we need to speak with Lord British. This is going to be very important in order to activate the Orb of the Moons. So let's go ahead and say it. You see the noble ruler of Britannia. Good morning, Fenton. What would this thou speak of? Orb of the Moons. You show Lord British the black stone. This is what I got. I have such a stone, thou may recall. Oh, yes, I definitely remember that. I'm going to knock a swell beyond that. Played the previous game. I did not know that there were more such orbs. Twill will serve thee well in thy travels if thou dost learn to master its powers. Oh, we're going to learn today. To open a gate, use the stone and carefully position it a few feet from thee. That's going to be important, the positioning part. Thou wilt discover that the placement is the key. He is so right, by the way. In the proper positions, the stone can conjure gates to take thee to numerous destinations. Now, that's very important. We just got to activate now what he said, and there you go. May fortune favor thee. Thank you so much, me lord. So I'm going to go ahead and go over right now. So let me explain about the Orb of the Moons. I'm going to use a gift from the internet, and here we go on that. Now, you notice the cities, the shrines, and other places we have not heard from. Well, that's the Orb of the Moons. Now, here's the deal. You do not want to go to Void, Shrine of Control, Shrine of Passion, Isle of the Avatar, the Slab. That's where you were at when that cutscene happened. Let's see what else. I'm trying to look again. Sorry. I'm just making sure. Yeah, you definitely don't want to go to places that's not in the realm of Lord British. Yeah, like, for example, Shrine of Diligence. So anyways, in order to go to a destination, you need to do is go in your backpack first. Use the Orb of the Moon there, and then of course it'll be like it says where. Then you move the cursor up one space if you want to go to Castle Britannia. If you want to move it up to 2 spaces, you go to Britain, like I showed you in the video, where you get dropped off at. Now, if you want to go to, like, say, for example, Shrine of Compassion, you go north 2, and then after you get to the second north, you go, of course, east. We're going to do directions that way. You get to the Shrine of Compassion. I heavily advise against this when you're clearing out shrines. You really want to hoof it, aka walk it, so this way you're more prepared. So once you be able to teleport once, you get to do it over and over again. No more using the help spell, unless you're in serious doo-doo. And then, of course, the gargoyles and other monsters will respawn in certain places. Just saying. Now, if you just click the avatar yourself in the center, nothing happens. So what I'm going to go ahead and do right now is I want to get back to Britain, where we're at the start of the video. So we're going to use the Orb of the Moons and put it up 2 spaces north. So let's go ahead and do that now. We are going to go ahead and go 2 spaces up to north exactly. So use the Orb of the Moons. Once you do that, then move your 2 spaces up. Yep, like on the, I should say, diagram. There you go. So once we go in the Red Moon Gate, everybody will go into it. It's a cool animation. See, look, everybody's going into it. There you go. We will definitely arrive at the stone circle that is east of Britain. And there we go. Now we have officially arrived, so like I started the video, I show everybody on how to do that. We're going to go ahead and do that once again later on, and I will definitely show you all the diagram once again. The reason being is, yeah, you're going to learn about this a lot. And it's going to save you so much time. I admit, I abuse this system quite a bit, even certain places like, for example, Jellum. Normally you have to go underground tunnels to get to Jellum, and yeah, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I took the lazy way. I'm going to put everybody else on assault, except for my main character, due to the fact that if you do command, they do absolutely nothing. No, it goes to one person. It's not like Ultima 5 where they all take turns. No, they automatically have their own turns and such. It's just your party versus, of course, the enemies against you. Yeah, that's how combat works in this game. It's a little bit different than 5. Felt like 1 or 2 steps down because 5 revolutionized combat in the Ultima series, I felt personally. There was so much you could do in that game. Magic in this game is real cool, though. Seriously. I'll show you that when I get to that point, when I cast spells a lot more, when I get more spells in my book. And, of course, learn more powerful spells in the ladder circles, too. So just follow this pathway. It'll take you directly to Shrine of Compassion. So I'm going to go ahead and talk through the first battle. And that's about it. The other battles I say in this video, I'm not going to talk through. So make a save here. This is a good spot to do so. Reason being is, this could be one of the toughest battles you're going to definitely face from this point on. Tougher than underneath Castle Britannia. That's the next episode. So there we go. There's some enemies. Let's go ahead and get into combat. Now, we're going to face 2 normal gargoyles. They're so simple. However, the big one is the worst of the 3 enemies you're going to face. I'll explain why. So, the little ones are simple. They could get killed with ease, but the big ones later on could cast very nasty magic. They could paralyze you, cast Explosion, which is a AoE bomb spell, and they could also cast Lightning Bolt against you, which does a lot of damage. And believe me, they are deadly. But for now, we have 1, so the first, big gargoyle ain't going to be that bad. So let's go ahead and do it. There we go. We're going to go move on to the next section, have everybody move forward. Now, I have Ilolo in the back since he's using a bow, or say crossbow, more like it, to be precise. Everybody else are melee, so let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and move there and poison our enemy. Yeah, we're going to poison the sucker. This way he'll be weakened a bit, and it'll help us out greatly, because he hits like a truck, too. And there you go. And see, he's casting a spell, and I'm paralyzed. So when you're paralyzed, the next person that will take over, like, for example, Dupree. Now, since I have Dupree for now, I think, if I remember correctly, a sword and shield, he'll do fine. Later on, I'll put him with a 2-handed sword. So, when you're paralyzed, you can't do anything. It gets more deadly and dangerous. So, we're at the race against time in order to make sure we kill the gargoyle. And there we go. We're back to normal. So, our priority now is going to be this big fella. He's going to have to die horribly. So, let's go ahead and hurry up and see what else he does. Okay, he does the explosion spell. It can do a lot of damage, but here's the deal. I'm going to tell everybody this now. You kind of want him to do that, especially around other gargoyles, because there'll be collateral damage. And believe me, in a future episode, I actually used this tactic. It was dangerous and careless, I should say, but it worked out for me great. It was like a last resort. Another thing about this big giant gargoyle, you have to be at a certain position in order to hit it. It's not like the Cyclops, I hate to say, so you have to be really precise on where to fight the MFer, I'm just saying. And there you go. Of course, he paralyzed me again, so I'm going to have Dupree. Hopefully can land a blow. I'm out of range. Great. So let's go ahead and move in range. I'm going to have to hurry up before I'm going to bought the farm or something like that. And, oh, wow, 1 point of damage. And, all right, we still got... Ilolo off screen just shooting at, of course, this giant gargoyle. And let's see if I can still do it. Okay, I'm out of paralyzation. Good. Let's go ahead and see if I can hit him. And critical hit. Yes, now he's running away. So let's go ahead and finish him off. Sometimes he'll fly away. And it's annoying. Really annoying. And there you go. He is dead. I think the other one's not there. All right, we did it. It's a victory. Now, here's the problem. You see the... I think light purple barrier. Guess what, everyone? That light purple barrier, you can't do nothing just yet. We're going to find out in this video actually how to get rid of that purple barrier. In order to cleanse a shrine, you're going to need to, of course, do a few things, but still. One of them is to get rid of that barrier. And you search, you find a throwing axe, 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 leather helmet, and a wood shield. At the time, I shouldn't have taken those items because none of those will actually sell in Britain. In a future video, I'll tell everybody where those are definitely sold at one point or another. Or I'll tell, I do it off screen, I'll tell everybody where it's at in text. Like I'm going to do something like at the end of this episode. And there you go. Let's see here. Let's look at there. You found nothing. Stingy SOB. So, unfortunately, we have a problem. We need to get rid of that barrier. Only way to do it is we're going to have to go east. You know where that leads to? Cove. And if you definitely play the other Ultima games, like, for example, 4 and 5, you definitely know where Cove is at. Now, for those of you who are new to the Ultima series, you go from the Shrine of Compassion. It's usually east or sometimes northeast. It depends on what Ultima you're playing from 4 and beyond. Don't ask about Ultima 9 and Cove. No, you're not going to like the answer to that. Anyways, we're just going to keep on going. Just follow the pathway. You easily get to Cove. Simple as that. It's like a little give me, seriously. But still, once we do arrive in Cove, we're going to look for the person who runs this joint. So let's go ahead and look. Okay, looks like we're good. What I'm going to go ahead and do is arrive at Cove finally. Welcome to Cove officially. So here's the deal. Like in Britain, do not steal anything that does not belong to you or else you take a karma hit. So we're going to look for someone that's a leader, a viscount, a governor, a mayor, the big boss. So we're going to check north. Usually there's a grape in a shrine there, supposedly supposed to represent love. Yeah, it is one of the 3 principles that they celebrate. So anyways, if he's not there, this person, yeah, it's a he this time. We're going to go into the building, the medical building. Now, if you notice that door with a pink lock on it, that's magically locked. Do not, I repeat, do not break in. Again, karma hit. So I'm going to just check, see if this is his home. If it is, hopefully we could talk to him. So if he's not there, there's one more place he normally is, this leader of Cove. That is the, I should say, the hospital. Or the medica home. Or the healing house. Depending on your, I see it as. So anyways, let's go this way. And there we are. Okay, let's go on in. This guy's going to tell you everything, basically. I'm going to have to wait until, of course, the nurse moves away. You know what? Screw it. We could talk him through the door. You see a distinguished-looking gentleman. All right, that's good. He looks good. That's for you ladies out there at home. Or certain dudes. Greetings, me lord, and welcome to the town of Cove. Thank you for the kind welcome. How might I be of assistance this fine morning? You're very nice. I like that. Name. I am Viscount Ahrmaand, and what is thy name? My name is Fenton. Nice to meet you, sir. I say good man. Well met, me lord. Well met too, me lord. What's your job? I govern here in Cove. 'Tis hard work, but my people love me for it. That is very good. I like that. Positive guy. Positive feelings. I always thought it a blessing to live so close to a shrine, though since the gargoyles came, none dare go near it. Okay, we got a word shrine on there. Cove. Let's talk about that. We have fine facilities here for healing the wound and the sick. Or wounded. Sorry about that. Let's talk about the sick. A party of adventurers came here after their attempt to defeat the gargoyles at the Shrine of Compassion. Yeah, that's a party of newbies, man. Seriously. You all heard all about that in the second episode. I complained about it. I spoke with their leader when they arrived. Oh boy, they must have been crawling or something like that. Though shouldst speak with him thyself, he told of a strange violet energy field. That's what we do see. I think may have its... Tis similar to the force which blocked entity to the shrines many years ago. Oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Play the other 2 Ultimas, 4 and 5. The 8 mystic runes were most useful in those days. Now let's say leader. He's in bed at Sasha's recuperating. Oh, that's good to know. We'll do Cove again. We'll talk him again and we'll have to trigger the word shrine. I accidentally hit a double enter. Let's go ahead and do Cove. Let's talk about sick. We already did that. Already did the leader. And let's talk about force. Use the rune of compassion while enchanting the mantra of compassion. So you need the rune of compassion with the while you chant the mantra of compassion. And there you go. Methinks this may negate the gargoyle's magic at that shrine. So what's the mantra? Ask Lord British Chanter Tholden. We already did that. So basically we have to have both. He can't tell thee of the mantra, and like as not, he will also know of the rune. And of course there's Cove. Let's talk about the shrine. In Britannia, there are 8 shrines, one for each of the 8 virtues of the Avatar. 9th one's Chaos. That's in Ultima Online. Just saying. There are places where people can go to meditate on these virtues. Let's talk about that. The virtues are honesty, compassion, valor, justice, sacrifice, honor, spirituality, and humility. It's good to meditate on these virtues often. Let's talk about meditate. Each shrine has its own mantra. This is a chant which one should recite while meditating there. Once there was a time when a special rune was required to enter each shrine as well. Now the gargoyles have taken the shrine of compassion, and it is lost to the people once more. And okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's talk to this nurse. You see a pretty young nurse with violet eyes. Oh wow, look at the violet eyes. You have to look really close. Leave these men alone. Can't you see they need rest? Leave the newbies alone. They need rest. That's what she's really saying. What's your name? My name is Sasha. Nice to meet you. Rest. These men wounds need time and to heal. Heal. More wounded, I'll do what I can. The poor nurse sees wearily, blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to say I'm injured. Okay, if you don't have the gold, she'll definitely heal you for free. I think it might be just this once or maybe a karma thing. I'm just guessing karma. There you go. She'll heal without payment. I'm fully healed. What's your job? I tend to the sick. I know how to heal, cure, and resurrect. 10. Those has kept me from my duties long enough. Away with thee. Okay, we get it. Now, we're going to go ahead and talk to these newbies. As soon as she moves, of course. Yeah, she's in a foul mood. Yeah, then again, she's tending to these newbies. Let's talk to newbie number 1, shall we? Newbie number 1 says, you see a feverish-looking warrior. What's your name? Okay, I can't talk to you. Let's talk to you. Man, it looked like they took out his eyes or something. You see a heavily scarred man with a look of agony on his face. The pain, will it never stop? What's your name? Too many. There were too many of them. There are just 2 for me. My head is pounding like a drum. Okay, we're just going ahead and ignore that guy. Damn, that's like 2 newbies in serious pain. Now I have to wait until number 1 or 2 moves away. There you go. Good. Now let's go ahead and talk to another one. One of them will have a clue, though. Let's see who this one is. You see an unconscious man, his face twisted with pain. Oh, man, it looked like he got messed up. He offers you no response. Let's talk about this one here, last one. You see a burly man who looks a little healthier than the other patients. That's good to know. Let's go ahead and talk to him. Good day, me lord. What is thy name? Fenton. Nice to meet you. I am called Jertan. My fellows and I are recovering from a fierce battle. You knew he's got your butt kicked. Hard. Let's talk about battle. We sought to liberate the Shrine of Compassion. Yeah, we're doing that too in this episode. My men fought valiantly, but the gargoyles were too much for us. They did slay more than half our party. Oh man, they must have really tore a new one or so. Let's talk about slay. I doubt not they were using foul magic of some kind. Yeah, paralyzed, explosion, and lightning. Those are real foul magic. Let's talk about magic. A moonstone was upon the shrine surrounded by a strange violet glow. It's a barrier. We know how to break it now thanks to the leader of this town. Let's go ahead and move on for a little bit. I tried to get to it, but 'twas surrounded by some kind of force field. Let's talk about field. It's a matter beyond my comprehension. So if you didn't talk to the leader first, and you talk to this guy first, then you talk to the leader, he'll tell you all. My efforts meet with more success than mine. Let's move to the magic shop. The magic shop, I'm going to go ahead and go over briefly. Now, the magic shop, if you have enough coin, you definitely want to get some magic. For now, this is just show you where the location's at, and we're going to get some information from the spellcaster there, I should say shop owner. or I should say a mage who's in charge of the shop. So you go direction north and then just keep on going. Watch out for the little dragon in the cage. Little MFR is really annoying. You'll see why. So we're going to try to not get hit. And of course, Ilolo gets hit. Nice going, buddy. Now let's talk to the shop owner. You see a dark bearded man dressed in flowing white robes. Oh wow. Force of good. Just saying. Let's see here. Greetings, mighty avatar. What hast thou come to my place? What's your name? I am Rudyom. Nice to meet you, Rudy. That's what we're going to call you. We're going to call you Rudy. Make it short. What's your job, Rudy? I sell magic books and reagents and teach spells. Oh, yeah. It'll cost gold to get spells taught. And if you want your own book, that's fine, but we already have a book. We can't afford it. Let's go ahead and do spells. We're going to go over to spells. I'll be getting some of these off screen in another episode. But for now, I'm just going to show you that there's great heal. And that will cost 80 gold. We don't have any. Again, we're just starting out. That's about it. We'll go ahead and say goodbye-bye. Now, next up is the Shrine of Compassion. So we're going to have to go there. So let's get out of here. Hopefully, oh boy, who's going to get hit this time? Oh man, Debris did. He's a newbie. Let's see who else gets hit as well. Oh wow, Shimino get hit. The Three Stooges got hit. For those of you who want to know the reference to that is actually from the first video. I call it 3 when they save me. So anyways, in order to cast magic, let me explain about that. You need to equip the spell book. So once you equip the spell book, hit the C key to cast, or the one with the lightning on the left on the icon. And then select someone you want to, of course, heal. So we're just going to keep on healing certain people. Let's go ahead and heal Shimino. So heal spells random. It'll heal a small amount to a decent amount. This is just there to save our bacon. We did get some reagents starting out in the castle. If you didn't explore the castle, you should have did before leaving for Britain to get the rune and mantra of compassion. Since we already got those, our next stop is the shrine. So let me explain about shrine respawns. If you mess up, or you decide to say, I'm going to clear the shrine ahead of time, bad idea. You're asking, why is that? Well, they will respawn. So you want to make sure you have the mantra and rune of the virtue of the shrine you're going to clear, otherwise they're going to respawn. Now, this is my first time playing this game once again. And yeah, I have to make sure I get the process right. So when we get into combat, I'll return after. that was much more better results than the last battle. So let's go ahead and search the body, leather helmet, and wooden shield. I'm not going to need either one of those really, and I cannot sell them in Britain. Yeah, and in your last video, you could only sell what they sell to you. So you find, for example, a sword, you could sell the sword to them. Let's check the big one. Try again. And there's a boomerang and leather armor. So boomerang is a throwing weapon. You throw at enemies, damage is like pitiful. However, costs no ammunition. Oh, no bolts, no arrows. The leather armor is really useful. Let's go ahead and grab that as well. So in order to cleanse the shrine, in other words, get rid of this purple/pink barrier around the moonstone, you need to do is go in your inventory, go in one of your bags, or if it's not in a bag, hit the U key on the rune of compassion. Once you do that, type in the proper mantra. In this case, for compassion is MU. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Hit use the runestone compassion MU. There you go. Once you do that, this is very important. Take the moonstone. We're gonna go ahead and snag that baby. So once you take the moonstone, what happens is you just cleanse the shrine, and gargoyles will not respawn. It is also now used for leveling up. It depends on what stats is what, depending on what virtue. Humility I advise against, of course, leveling up there because you get nothing. The Shrine of Compassion, you get +3 dexterity. Really useful. That's why I decided to do this one first. Now we're going to go ahead and go back to Britain. I need to explore 1 or 2 more places. Once again, in order to get to Britain, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Move 2 squares north or 2 tiles up. So we're going to go ahead and do that at this very time. To infinity and beyond. I mean Britain. So let's go north 2 or up 2. Those you lacking general direction, and we're gonna go on in. So everybody's going in. There you go. There you go. And there you go. So now we arrive at the circle that is, of course, east of Britain once again. So let's go ahead and go there. I missed 2 shops, or actually 1 shop, and the other one is a moving shop, if you want to call it that. Yeah, you'll see why in a few moments. But still, there's someone there I want to recruit. And there you go. We crossed the river without the bridge. Yeah, I guess there was too many trolls there. Drat. There goes my farm spot. Next episode, we'll talk about that. So anyways, welcome back to Britain, the city of compassion. We just freed the shrine. So that's 1 down, and about 7 more to go. And there we are. Now, there's the Gypsies. They're really cool, so I'm going to go have some fun with them. Not mean, but cool fun. Let's see here. You see a lively soul of a gypsy with a bit of a wild look to him. I like that. That is cool. Free man, freedom man. Hurrahs! I am Zoltan, the king of gypsies. Nice to meet you, Your Majesty. Let's go ahead and do it. Yes, Zoltan, king of the gypsies. Okay, why you king? I have no lands nor castles, as most rulers do, nay, for I am the king of the open road. That's why I like castles. You cannot tie a gypsy down to a single place. Yeah, they're travelers. We are free spirits and must roam like the wind throughout the land. Oh, that is cool. Unlike a certain gypsy in Ravenloft, just saying. My spirit is free, but not my advice is not. Advice. Tell you what, since I am in a good mood, I'll only charge you 2 gold coins. Is a deal. Come back when you're not so down on your luck. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm poor. Let's talk about gypsies. Ask my people for advice or what they have to sell. That is interesting. Gypsies can see and hear much occasionally happen across items of interest. Oh, this guy buys reagents, I think. Or we sell them to him. That is cool. Let's see what else. Let's talk about the road. The roads wander everywhere just like a gypsy. Oh, that is really cool, man. I love this guy. Wander. A gypsy's body wanders, so does his mind. Oh my goodness. Just now I am thinking of what you might buy from me today. We don't have enough coin to buy from. But we're going to go ahead and talk to this juggler. Or jester that's better than Chuckles. Just saying. I'm serious. You see a slightly built gypsy lad. Okay, that is good to know. Probably very dexterous too. Good afternoon. What's your name? I am called Blaine. Nice to meet you, Blaine. I'm Fenton. I am a juggler, but I would fain to join thee and go adventuring. Oh, good. Juggler. Let's talk about that. I charge 5 gold for juggling. Would you like to see some? Best check your purse. Yeah, I know. I'm poor. Don't worry. You're going to be rich soon. Do you want me to come with you? Yes, I do. I look forward to many adventures we will share. Now, I heard if you kick him out of the party, he will not join again. I also heard he has one of the best decks in the game towards the end. Well, actually, he's one of the easiest characters to get the dex and some good strength. So that's his stats. He's mainly a dex character. So we're going to go ahead and give him a bow and arrow in the future. So for now, I'm going to put him on assault. And there you go. He has nothing. We'll figure out his equipment situation. We'll get that fixed. And let's see here. We'll go ahead and give some hand-me-downs. Let's see here what I could give you. Yeah, we're spending some time giving some good items, or hand-me-downs, I call it. Let's see here. Let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, I got to move. Use M to move. Now, we're going to talk to one more Gypsy before we do that. I want to make sure he has one piece of equipment or so. And there you go. Let's go ahead and equip that. And you should have a little bit of protection. We'll give him some better items. But for now, there's another Gypsy I want to talk to. I think it's this one. You see a Gypsy girl poised on the verge of womanhood. Oh, that's cool. Let's talk about your name. My name is Karina. She says, looking slyly at the ground. Do you think it's a pretty name? Oh, yes, it is. I think I heard that name before. Thank you. What's your job? Father says I'm supposed to dance for Giorgio's. Who's your father? He is Zoltan, king of gypsies. Okay, we don't mess with you. Well, that's what he says. Okay, job. Father says I must dance. Dance. Oh, I couldn't not in front of so many people. Come on, you can dance. I'll be too embarrassed. Don't worry about it. We'll protect you in case there's some hecklers. Well, do you promise not to make fun of me? We're not going to do it. We're your bodyguards. Suddenly, she starts dancing a dance of haunting beauty to the sound of music that seems to emulate from nowhere. It's one of the most wondrous sights you ever seen. After a timeless time, the music ceases and she turns and runs away. Let's talk about this one. You see a mysterious gypsy woman wearing an ankh pendant. Oh, wow, Madam Eva. Well, not really. You are the avatar. I had a vision that you would come to seek aid from me. What's your name? Some know me as Tamith. That is what you may call me. Okay, we'll type that name. Seek not my true name. Let Tamith suffice. Okay, Tay. Try my patience. We're not going to do it. Job. I tell fortunes for a price. Yeah, we're poor. Sorry about that. Okay, we didn't talk to the dog. That's all right. Our next stop is the bow and arrow shop. That's the last shop I absolutely did forget to visit. Apologize ahead of time for it, but I didn't have time. But oh well, we're going to visit it now, though, because we're going to need some ranged weapons eventually. Now, let's see who's this fine lady here who's the shop owner. You see a petite woman with flowing brown hair. Ilolo and thy companions as well. Oh, man, I think I know who she is. Good to see you, seriously. I heard rumors that you were in town. Yes, we're saving the world again. Ilolo greets his former apprentice warmly. How goes business, Gwenneth? Very well indeed, sir. Geoffrey himself just placed quite a large order. Oh boy. Much demand for bows these days, what with the gargoyles. Oh, that's why. Turning to you, Gwenneth says, and what can I do for Lolo's friends this fine afternoon? What's the gargoyles? I hear from the soldiers that the gargoyles are fierce opponents. Yes, they are. Some gargoyles move like the wind itself and can strike you like lightning bolts. Oh, yes, they do. The gargoyles have a strange and a terrible weapon. What's the weapon? 'Tis called a boomerang. It is a most bizarre ranged weapon. It flies out to strike its target, then returns to the hand that threw it. Yeah, that's why it's deadly. No ammunition. Against such magic, the soldiers choose to arm themselves with good, stout Britannian bows. Smart move. Let's talk about buy. Let's see here. Who's going to buy? I think I'm going to go ahead and select number 4, Ilolo, and I'm going to go ahead and get a regular bow. It's going to cost 30 gold. Okay, let's see if I have enough. Those that have not enough gold, Ilolo. She winks to Ilolo, but I think I could trust thee with credit just this once. What will be next? Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to talk about this. I should have picked the magic bow. I would have got that free. Yeah, she will give you one ranged weapon free, but after that, from here on out, you have to actually pay for the rest. I messed up really bad on that. That was my huge mistake. Yeah, I should have took full advantage of it, because the magic bow, believe it or not, is one of the best weapons in the game. Well, ranged weapons. I think magic's the best. So let's go ahead and ask him for help. And you could either gather all the gold at once, or you could sort gold, which is good. So let's go ahead and split it up instead. And there you go. I'm going to go ahead and do the next section. What did we learn in this episode? And here we go, everyone. I did learn the shrine's moonstone is covered by a barrier, an ugly purple/pink barrier. Don't know which color. Will change our minds of each color by the minute or seconds. In Cove, Ahrmaand, the leader, said you need the proper shrine rune and the mantra to break that barrier. Gargoyles will respond if you do not free the shrine. Trust me, you saw the battle twice, the same gargoyles. Use the correct rune and mantra of that virtue of the shrine to break the barrier. Now, next up is you take the moonstone after that to stop the respawn of the gargoyles. Now, there's 2 extra ones I decided to toss in. Blaine can join your party and has a lot of decks. Also, I did hear if he leaves the party, it's for good. Now, Gwenneth can give you 1 free ranged weapon of any kind on your first visit, only if you lack thy funds. Now, I messed up. I should have went for a magic bow, because if I would have did that, I would have got a free magic bow. Instead, I got a regular bow. So keep that extra tip in mind. So let's go ahead and recap this episode. The first thing I did was I went back to Lord Brish and got myself, you guessed it, the Orb of the Moon activated. Went to the Shrine of Compassion, clear out the gargoyles, found out there's a barrier there, went to Cove, found out from the leader of Cove on how to get rid of that barrier. There's a magic shop there in Cove as well. Went back to the shrine, kicked the gargoyles' butts again, freed the shrine, got the Moonstone of Compassion, and now that shrine's ready to be used for leveling up, which is +3 dexterity. Next episode will explain that. After that was all said and done, went back to Britain, saw some gypsies. Blaine joins the party. He has some good dexterity, so he'll be a ranged fighter. After all that, Gwenneth will give you 1 free ranged weapon on your first visit. Of course, if Lolo's going to buy, go for the magic bow. Might as well. In the next Ultima 6, the False Prophet video, we're going to go ahead and do some experience grinding. This is it for my Ultima 6, the False Prophet PC Part 5, Shrine of Compassion, and Cove video. This is Lord Fant signing off. Thanks for watching, and have a great day or night, and do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more classic and modern games just like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left-hand corner, or YouTube's suggestion on the bottom left-hand corner. I'll go ahead and eat this delicious mutton.